welcome to Board Game Basics, episode number 35. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Robert.
Each episode we'll try and talk about a board game and a card game. Hosting for this episode is provided by Gameology, Australia's largest gaming warehouse. And today we have a special guest called Mika.
Oh, Mika, you're back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why's that?
Mika back.
I like the game that we're talking about, so I wanted to join.
Okay. Do you know who? Oh, I better let Patrick say. Since you missed out while we were playing Starfinder today, are you going to come and join us on Starfinder one day?
Maybe.
You know, you have to make up a character.
Ooh.
Do you think you might do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope so. It'd be good if you joined us. All right. How about we talk about the game quickly?
So today we're talking about Telestrations. It's a game for 4 to 8 players, community 5 to 8. I would go with community 1. And then best is 8. That's about reasonable for 8.
Yeah.
30 minutes playing time. Sometimes it might be that.
You can play it a lot quicker, but to play through a series of games, yeah.
Age 12 plus community 8. Weight 1.09. It's rated at 7.4. The rank overall is 334 and party is 11.
11. Yeah, well, yes, okay, I probably agree with that. Go on. Anything else?
That's all it has to say on here.
Do you want to tell us how the game plays?
So Telestrations plays... So each player gets a little coloured board and you write your name in the front of it. And then you erase it at the end of each round with because you just use a little marker.
That's if you
and
get
then
the book.
You also you got to remember the colour of your spine of the book.
Oh yeah, the spines all have a different colour.
So then you can also tell if you didn't write your name on it.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
So then you get a card. We didn't use the cards when we did it because
we did.
Yeah,
we did. All you kids all were able to use the cards.
One of them was a bit too hard, so I just didn't use it.
How old was the youngest person that played with us? 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, keep going. So he had a little bit of trouble maybe with a word or two, but was still able to select a word from the card.
You would select a word, and if it had like a random, just like a line, you would choose any. So you would choose any and write the name, what you did down, and then they would have the first person would look at it and then draw it.
So you pass it. So
the person next to you would look at it and then draw
pick
it.
a word. What's the word? What was one that you had when we played it a week ago? Can you remember? Fence?
No.
Yeah,
No, but let's say fence was on there.
She
So
did do fence.
You've got fence. So you write fence, and depending on the player count, you either have to draw that, or you pass it first, and the next person has to draw that on the next page. No. And then you keep going through the book. Draw, guess, draw, guess, draw, guess.
Until you go to the amount, until it gets back to you.
Till it gets back to you.
Yeah.
And then, is it the same word that you started with?
And sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
Also, we like showing it to everyone, so what it does. So it could be like, fence, and then it ends up, you drew down a gate. So then I'm like, gate? You wrote gate, so then I drew gate, and it's like, okay, I wrote gate. And it's weird because it goes from like fence to cow.
To anything. It can go anything, can't it?
It goes fence to
It
poo.
could go fence to pigeonhole.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We had pigeonhole as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
So, okay, let's ask a question here. What did you like about the game then? Because it's quite simple. That's all you do. You just draw, reveal. You two really enjoyed revealing them, obviously.
Yeah.
You were both like, I'll reveal this half of the table.
With my ones.
You reveal the people on that end.
With the ones that I did, sometimes I would draw like a little shark or a fish, and then the thing as well, to confuse people. And
you were tired by the end of it. We had been at the place for 6 hours.
So I would draw a little shark with the thing next to it, and then I would guess shark or fish, and then it would go from like a cup of tea to a shark. Which would be funny.
And then you're trying to deceive us. Okay, so what did you like about the game?
The fact that you got to draw, because I like to draw, and also they're revealing, because it was funny seeing what people did, what it went from to what it ended up.
Especially with kids playing as well. Like, we had mostly adults, but you were the second youngest. There was one younger than you.
4 kids.
He was 5 or 6. And yeah, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And this was at the tabletop day, and we were the only group in there killing ourselves laughing for about half an hour or an hour. Hopefully not disrupting the whole place. I don't think so. They know what the game's like. Okay, what else?
Kill yourself laughing. That's what it says. Laugh on there.
Yeah.
If you go into BGG, it says laugh.
Yeah.
Or
So,
laugh.
come on. Have you got anything else to say?
No,
So the game, if you buy the game, it comes with the books, the little white marker books, and you flip page, and it says guess it, draw it, guess it, draw it, and depending on the number of players.
So you have to guess when you're guessing, you have to write down your guess of the drawing that they did before.
You don't have to draw it; you just have to guess it.
Yeah, and then once the person's guessed, when it comes to drawing, they have to draw what the person guessed.
The person before them. So also had a timer on there. I don't think we even really bothered with the timer, did we?
No.
Nah, not really.
I don't think it was necessary because we were just playing like speed Telestrations, don't you think? I just paused that for a sec, and I've just tried to up the volume, so we'll see how that goes. Okay. So that was cool, and if you remember, this was a game that we were told to play from Michael, the listener. So thank you, Michael. We specifically sought that out at the day we were at recently, and had a great time to the point where we that night then had to go to a big family party birthday, and we decided to with a heap of adults, people that not really into games at all, and every time I suggest any sort of game, they're all like,
It wouldn't have been anywhere near as good as how we did it, though, how you guys did it.
No, so what we did is we got a piece of paper each, folded it up, and then picked a word out. Each person picked a random word, wrote it on their bit of paper, folded it, then the next person passed it, next person looked at it, folded it back, drew it, and then folded it. And we just kept folding it around until it got back to the first person.
So you did it with all the grown-ups?
Yeah, we were playing it while you guys were all playing basketball and stuff outside.
And soccer.
So that was really cool that we got to play that. And we didn't have to buy it. So having the real game is definitely better. Like, you know...
Yeah, because then you don't have to go to a certain place to play it.
Yeah, that's right. But if you didn't have it, it's a game you can easily play without all you need is the pens and a bit of paper.
Yeah,
it would be easily, but it wouldn't be as good.
A pencil you could erase, or you could use a pen.
Pen would be better.
Pen would be better.
Oh,
yeah. Well, the only downfall of the whole game that we had was the black coming off of the whiteboards when you rubbed it out all the time onto your hands. Remember? And when we left, we wiped the whole table down because there was black on it.
That didn't happen to me because I was using the eraser, and then it didn't really show up on my hand.
We all used
that.
Yeah, but it
didn't really come up on my hands.
Well, it came off on mine.
It didn't.
So anyway, that was a lot of fun. Definitely would like to play that again. Would you like to tell me what you thought of it? Like, your rating number. For now, we're going to say out of 10, because we know Patrick's going to say a 9, because he always does, and we need to come up with a better rating system. But anyway, Mika, for that party-type game, very simple game, I'm going to give it a... I don't know, 7 or an 8. Like, I mean, it's really... It's a good 8. It's a good 8. That was really good. Patrick?
9.5.
Oh, we'll have to stop not even listening to it. Although we do only do games that you like.
I only didn't give it a 10 because it goes onto your hands. Because, like, you rub it out.
Yeah, and you get the black.
You get it all over your hand, but then it also smudges when you turn the pages sometimes.
And we didn't really roll the dice too much either, like we meant to pick the word.
I also, when I did it, I wrote some things in it a bit before to see if it would smudge, and it ended up smudging. So I thought,
Okay, all right, Mika.
don't want to.
I thought it was pretty good. I didn't mind the fact that it got on your hand, because it didn't really happen to me.
Okay, and what about the words? Were they hard to read for you, or they were fine?
No, they were fine.
Okay, so tell me more. What do you give it?
Ooh. I'll give it a 10.
Oh yes, because you
Like most games, because most games I play I really like.
Yeah, I know. You were really killing yourself laughing though.
We all were.
We all were. I know, it was so fun. Okay, well, I think we've said all that we need to about Telestration. A quick little write and guess game.
Laugh your head off.
Fun.
And easy to play.
Yeah. Last week was International Tabletop Day.
Yeah, the 1st of June here in Australia. I presume it's the same all around the world.
SA.
I have heard it mentioned on a couple of and Geeky Teacher
It'll be
podcasts as well.
It'll be South Australia, maybe not every state.
What other games did they have there?
Oh yeah, so we went to a place, didn't we? We dropped you at dancing, and then we went to a library down in the city.
So what games?
What games? Well, there were a lot of games there, weren't there, Patch? We were like, oh, we've never been to one of these before. We've never played games anywhere except for our houses. So this is going out of our comfort zone. But we thought, okay, we got to give this a go. So
what games did you guys play?
Well, we walked in and the table had all sorts. And we're like, what can we play? What can we play? I saw one had dice.
We grabbed King's Forge, which is the one that had dice.
King's Forge. We played a game called King's Forge.
Any other games?
Well, hold on. So while we started playing that, someone came and sat down. A young guy, would have been, how old do you reckon? Like 20? And he just started playing with us, sort of thing. He sort of just didn't say too much, joined in. And we had a good laugh. And that's a game where you got to roll dice and forge
Like when
different
we
things
were
that the
all
king
playing
wants.
the drawing game.
Hey, they were red dice, and when you were like, you kept picking up your one and putting it in your hand and rolling it.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That was
you
funny,
wanted a
wasn't it?
red. We all did.
It's actually a game that when we left, Mum said, oh, I'd really like it if we bought that game, because I've really enjoyed playing it.
I didn't know Manny said that.
So at some point we might have to buy that, but there were lots of expansions mixed in with the box. So we were like, first to get started, how do we play this game? And I'm trying to read through the rules, and then we realised there's expansion parts in there and blah blah blah. So we did that, and that was fun. And then the next game we played was, I think it was Marvel Munchkin, wasn't it?
Munchkin Marvel.
Munchkin Marvel, the guy that had been sitting at a table with us said he brought that. So we're like, oh, well, I've never played Munchkin, let's play that. And,
What was it like?
well, lots of little cards.
Me winning?
Yeah, because he stole all his cards with the last couple of turns.
I found a trap.
He found a trap that got to steal his cards, and when he did that, Patrick won because it was right at the end of the game. So what was that game? You get all superhero cards. So the one we played had
Like Iron Man, Hulk,
Wonder Woman, or all sorts of
Spider-Man.
things. That was quite cool.
Spider-Man.
We've got Iron Man to watch too, the number 2. So that was fun. Not my favourite game to play, to be honest.
Should have said Iron Man 2 to watch.
Yeah, Iron Man, yeah. Did you think that game went a bit long? Or were you enjoying it because you were winning?
I was enjoying it, but I didn't know it was going that long.
Yeah. Felt like it went a long time, but that's because we had to learn what all the cards were doing. And he didn't know how to explain the game very well, so we had to...
It would have been hard. Because it would be hard to do it, because there wasn't it wasn't the easiest thing to explain because he said there was like a couple of expansions in there.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yeah,
I
but-
didn't know that.
So-
Everything had expansions. Yeah, go
So
on.
looked
how
hard
long
to
did
explain.
the game take?
I'm not sure. We were probably playing that because we were playing it before Mum left to go and get you, and then we were still playing for a while. I felt like it took over an hour. I don't know how long it's meant to take, but with everything that was involved and him sort of explaining it, and then we drifted off a bit at the end, it would have been at least an hour.
So
It's
if
too
you
long.
knew exactly what you were doing, how long do you think it would be going for then?
I don't know. You could probably play it in half hour, but we were a group of 4, down to 3 because Mum left, and then I don't know. No, I'm not going to be seeking that game out again anyway. Then we moved on to Patrick and I were there, and my sister just arrived at the same time, and we're like, "Oh, we'll play a game with you." They're like, "Oh, I don't know."
But we were playing Steam Park.
Yeah, we sort of set it up, didn't we? So, what did you think of Steam Park, Patrick?
I really liked it.
Did you? So you're building up a park of some roller coasters
I
and
just
things?
couldn't
Ooh, that
expect-
sounds fun.
And
I
you're
just-
rolling dice.
With
which I
2
love.
players, the good thing is if you get 4 of the expansion tiles next to each other, and you just put down one of those big 4 starting tiles.
Yeah, well, you're not really meant to, but I just let
it's
you.
a bit easier to do that.
Yeah, because
then
otherwise...
you're not-
And we were trying to play that in because my sister had arrived in 40
we
minutes.
played it in
or-
30 though.
Yeah, I know. We sped through
Because
that game.
I was rolling, done, between each turn.
Yeah, that was cool.
And then you were like 3, 2, 1 goes, done.
I'd probably like to play that again. If we were there at the place and they had it again, I'd probably give it another go with another person or 2 just to see how we go, taking an extra minute to play the game, because we were like, it's a game where you both roll your dice at the same time, and the first person who's happy with their dice picks up the thing and gets to
But
get rid
everyone
of some
else
dirt.
gets 3 rolls.
Yeah, and then you only allowed 3 more rolls.
Should we keep moving
Yeah,
on
keep
now?
going, Mika.
So you have to be happy with your dice.
Yeah, so you get how many dice was it? 6 or something.
Yeah.
And you roll them, and each one has different. They all have symbols on each side, and it might be a shovel, or it might be
2 shovels.
dirt pile, or it might be
2 shovels.
things to build, things to buy, or one's blank, and you get to use all those do a different action. So when it's your turn, then you spend them dice doing an action.
What do the blank ones mean?
Nothing.
Dun dun.
But also, the other ones, so you could purposely not use your building ones to get an extra expansion because you might be full. So then you're like, now I'm going to build even more.
Yeah, I know.
2 more, right.
And then we moved on to Telestrations, because that was a game that we could play with my sister and be perfect for when you and Mum got back, which we played for probably an hour because we were having so much fun. I didn't think it was going to be that much fun, so if Michael hadn't have mentioned it, I wouldn't have played it.
Well,
So-
I looked like it would have been a good game, so looks like something we would have picked out just by luck.
Yeah, so that was great. So we had a great time. Believe it or not, we were there for, I don't know, what was it, 6 hours? It went.
Whoa, that's a long time.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
It
you
might have
weren't
even been
there
a bit
for
more.
6
No, you
hours.
weren't, but we were.
You were there
Patrick
for
and I.
about an hour.
And it went so quick. We would have probably stayed another 5 hours if we could have, wouldn't we?
Because it goes till 8.
Oh yeah, they had so many other games there that we wanted to play.
So how many games did you guys play?
Just 4. So there you go.
It goes till 8.
So that was awesome. So if
4 games?
you've never gone to one of those things before, it's
Go.
definitely worth trying. Because for us it was fantastic. What else? So that was World Tabletop Day. Kickstarters. We've had our 2 next biggest Kickstarters arrive on our doorstep. Our first one that had landed was the Dead Throne.
I only just packed that up today. It was taking too long, so you said I had to keep playing or pack it up. I ended up just packing it
Well,
up.
that's because you played it for how long the first day? An hour. You played it.
5 hours? About?
Nah.
It feels like that long.
Well, that's because you kept wanting to play it all the time.
Well, and then I almost finished the game, so I'm just like, I'll just pack it up. That will take another 20 minutes just to finish it off. So then it will take another 20 minutes to pack it up.
Yeah, hold on. Mika wants to go, Mika.
So what were the names of the games that you played called?
Yeah.
Dead Throne in the 7th
So
continent.
and the other one we got was the 7th continent.
I said that.
Yeah, but
At the place.
oh, they were the 4.
Ah.
So Kingsforge,
Munchkin,
Munchkin,
Marvel,
Steam Park,
Steam
and
Park,
Telestrations.
and Telestrations. They're the ones that we played.
Now, Patrick, I've got to ask. Now, we've played a 2-player cooperative of the Dead Throne, and
3-player.
or 3-player, sorry, and we've played solo. I've played solo. You've played solo to learn the rules. What did you think?
I really like it.
I know it's huge. The game takes up the whole table.
It's the deluxe version, apparently.
Yeah, and the market, the lid of the box. If you haven't seen it, it's worth checking out. The lid of the box, you stand up on the bottom edge.
It's
and
amazing.
all the cards get stored in there.
But first, you got to take the miniature thing out and unlock them once you've got it standing up.
And if for your turn you're going to the market to buy a sword, you look at the sword compartment in the market, pull them out, flick through them, put them back, done. And
Jeez, which one's
it's got
buying?
everything that you need at the market. And then at the end of the game, you just pull up 2 locks. It locks, and then you put the lid on the box, and all your cards are in there perfect.
I
It's
found
so
it
good.
strange that you can't buy bows in there because you would think that you could buy a bow in a market.
Yeah, I know, but that's like a special thing that you find when you're questing. So it's a little bit of a quest thing, but I like how all your cards stand in the little card holder. It's got this special tray that they've made where all your cards that you acquire stand up in a shape, and that's how your character builds up.
So is it just like one place that you stay in, or do you go to all different places?
Oh no, you go around to all different places.
Wood Mist,
all different.
Doridian.
But each
Origin.
tile is how big,
Oh,
Patrick?
wasn't it Origin? So if you get out the
20
player
centimetres?
mats, they're about the size of both of them together. They'll be about 10 centimeters across. So just through the
More
middle.
than that.
No, through the middle will be about 10 centimeters.
And there's 10 of them.
And then there's 20.
So there's
on
10 massive hexes on each hex. There's
Wood Mist.
there's maps that you can walk around on. So anyway,
Pale Cliffs.
We need to get
Stone
that out.
Sea.
we need to get that out and have a battle game, because that's how it's
No.
actually designed to be played. Build your character up and battle, but it can be.
Oh, if I could take my character back that I had today, that I was using, and I had that in a game, and you guys were just starting, I don't think you would last a minute.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the whole idea. You got to slowly build your character up.
Because I could do like heaps of damage.
Anyway, so that's Dead Throne. We got a lot of exploring to do with that one before you ever talk about it, because you still haven't spoken about Treasure Mountain. And
What we still?
and the Seventh Continent, which I started playing because you guys have been too busy, and Patrick's had Dead Throne on the table all week.
I was waiting for you to get that game off for me
Yeah,
to play Dead Throne.
and then you just kept Dead Throne on the table when I couldn't get Seventh Continent back.
Why do you care?
So
'Cause I
Seventh
wanted to play
Continent
Dead
is
Throne.
cool. You know, that's the Explorer one, Mika, where you
So
got to
what's it like?
fun. First of all, you
If you were rating it, what would you give it on a scale
I don't
to
know.
1
I
to 10?
haven't done enough of it yet. I haven't finished one yet. So
But so far, what would you give it?
With all the games that I've
8,
probably rated,
9. I'm not
with all the
sure.
games that I've rated, I've probably made about 1 to 1,000,000 scale for me to rate every single game, and then the answer would be 1,000,000.
The idea is, Mika,
Because I rate
actually
every game
got
just
the
about a
Seventh
10.
Continent for all of us to play, so the 4 of us can play. It probably is going to play better as a solo player game or 2
I don't
player
think I'll
game.
be playing it much.
Nah, I think it might be one
We
Mika
got-
and I play.
We got Dead Throne, so I'm happy.
But Mika, if you want to play it, you have to be prepared. You might need to shoot the seagull for food.
What's it called again?
The Seventh Continent.
Why can't Dead Throne be
It's
mine?
like choose your own adventure. Well, it can count as yours. So anyway, we've got to get those plays of that happening because we've spent the money, so we need to get them played.
Good.
I think you
I think
enjoy it, Mika.
Patrick's happy to play Dead of Thrones whenever.
Dead Throne.
The Dead of Thrones. It's like a mix of Game of Thrones and Dead Thrones.
Dead of Thrones.
And we got to play a game of Yahtzee with Mum yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We seem to play that with Grandma when we go there a lot.
The first time we played it, I won by like 100 points. Second time, I lost by like 7.
And
Now,
have
if
enjoyed it.
I got about 10 or 7, I would have come tied second.
So we mentioned we played Starfinder today. This is our first proper mission that we play with our friends over in America who do their podcast, Geeky Teacher Parent Podcast. Definitely worth checking out.
Definitely.
It's really good.
Yeah, I really enjoy listening to that. So, but I really think you should try and play Starfinder sometime, Mika. Maybe one day, we'll make a character for you.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. Well, you'll just want to run around and... She hasn't even done anything and she's laughing.
Run around and pick flowers. Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. Better
Well,
pick
she could have
these
gotten
up.
tomatoes today,
Dum-dee-dum.
but that was about it. That were growing.
But then she would have stolen them.
Anyway,
Then she would be arrested
so-
or Dosh code.
We have a lot of fun with that.
Hey, I remember when you tried to use my hammer, and I said, "Now I'll kill you with my hammer because you tried to use it."
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't
How
think
do you kill him when he's got your hammer?
No, he
And you
tried
said-
to use it, but he couldn't.
Ah.
He kept trying to use my skills and stuff to do his stuff. Anyway,
And
naughty
that's something
boy.
that when we play that on the computer, sometimes we're just learning how to do it all. This time there was a lot more features. It felt like,
Naughty
but
boy.
our internet dropped out a couple of times or something happened.
Naughty internet.
So that's good.
Naughty,
And,
naughty internet.
I think the kids would like it if you joined in with us as well, Mika.
Naughty boy.
They'll be willing to help you. And we finished watching the Lord of the Rings movies. Did you like them? Let's just say that.
Isn't there a number 4?
You should give us a
we're watching The Hobbit.
give us a rating from 1 to 10. Ask us.
Oh, well, I know what yours is going to be. Because you're carrying the book to school every day and you're reading.
10,000.
You really like it.
I'm
What about
probably
you,
going
Mika?
to give it a 10 as well.
Oh,
10,
what?
10, 10.
I mean, it's really
You
good.
looked away for
The
half
only
of
part
it.
that you told me to look away was when they were fighting.
I just said, don't watch this, didn't I?
Yeah.
'Cause
I
didn't
kept
want
watching it.
Because
Yeah, I know
there
you
was
were
lots
It was
of
fine.
death.
you. Yeah, and you didn't like that?
Yeah, because it was like a 10,000. There was lots of walks.
That was good, though, wasn't it? So, anyway, Patrick's reading that. Then we just started on The Hobbit, watching The Hobbit. So we'll
There's
see what
like
happens.
armies of orcs in the Dead of Her. In the Lord of the Rings. And orcs are actually tortured elves.
Well, it says they
Oh,
are.
I never knew.
But
any of that stuff.
I reckon, because they just pull them out of the ground. Like, they have to have this special thing and they just mine them out.
Oh, there you go. All right, well, we have been very busy. We didn't do an episode last week. We've had a busy weekend again. So we need to get back to playing some more games.
I played
Definitely.
Uno a couple of times today with Mummy.
Oh, did you?
I didn't
Hello
play
Kitty.
today.
Hello Kitty Uno. I think we should make our challenge to make you a character for Starfinder. Yeah? Okay. Alright, and then it's there if you want to come and play one day.
Yay.
Alright.
Hey, like what you said to me with Arkham Horror. Oh, hey, fancy seeing you here.
Oh, yeah, see, well, that's because I like Arkham Horror.
I don't.
Ooh, fancy.
That's a game I can play on my own.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
If you're talking about Arkham Horror, I'm going.
No. You really don't like that game, do you?
Nah.
You played it a few times, but...
Played
anyway.
it once and I didn't like
Daddy,
it.
how much do you
No, I think you
like
played it twice.
Arkham Horror?
I like that a lot. But it's expensive.
I
By the time
don't
you
like-
start buying all the bits.
I don't like it a lot.
And the other thing is, we finally got up that review on Gameology website of the 10 best buy family games of the ones we've played. And that's a little story on there in the
Get your
blog
money's
section.
worth
So
family games.
you can get on and have a look. I should put a link to that in the bottom, shouldn't I?
There's a blog
you can
section?
Yeah, and you can write about games on there.
Yeah, that
But
is
they have to
blog.
put it on for you, so...
Daddy da blog.
Alright, well, I think that's it. Need to go have dinner.
And do a little
I'm
fart.
hungry.
The Cricket World Cup is on tonight.
Oh.
So-
Yay! Cricket World Cup.
He's
Yeah.
happy.
We won by like 10 points last night.
10 points.
Really?
The other night. How many?
Runs, don't you mean?
Oh yeah, 10 runs.
You're thinking games.
Anyway, we are talking about games.
I haven't said cricket. I haven't seen cricket for ages.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm just like used to doing points and stuff.
Alright, we better go. Alright, do you want to take us out, Patrick, with the spill at the end?
Thanks for listening. Hosting with this episode is provided by Gameology, Australia's largest gaming warehouse. Thank you, Gameology.
That's right.
And thank you all for listening today.
Yes, thanks for everyone for listening. And
So that's bye from me.
bye from me.
And bye from me.
Okay, another busy week that's done. Sunday night we get tomorrow off. Luckily, it's a
Yay!
public holiday. So for the Queen's birthday.
Really?
Yeah, we get a holiday for the Queen's birthday.
Cool.
Pretty weird, hey.
Yeah.
Okay, are we going to get on to the joke?
Sure.
Who's going first?
I will.
Okay.
Why should you not let a bear operate the remote?
I have no idea.
She will keep pressing the pause button because it has 2 paws.
Oh.
Keep going.
You got another one to read? That's very good.
I'll let Patrick do his.
No, you
Okay.
do yours.
Okay, go on then. Do another one.
What kind of match is hard to get out of the box?
No idea.
A wrestling match.
Oh. Get me out of this box.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Funnel.
Funnel who?
The funnel starts once you let me in. The fun will start. Get it?
Party's here. All right,
What
finish it off.
What do music and chickens have in common?
I don't know.
Back, back, back.